Hey everybody. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a history lesson. I got the Constitution of the United States of America. I bought 2 copies, one for myself and one as a gift for my congressman because I really think that he should take the opportunity and sit down and actually read it. He swore an oath to this document and the documents within, and therefore I firmly believe he should abide by them. We are going to go to the Declaration of Independence, which is the reason for Independence Day and the freedom from the King of Britain. So, we are initially going to start with we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever this part's really important, guys, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. And now, we are going to scroll down a bit. We're going to go down a bit. And we are going to talk about the then present king. So let's start. We are going to start here. The history, and tell me, by the way, before I start, we're talking about history, 1776. We're talking about what the king was doing in order for our founding fathers to write the Declaration of Independence. So, this is what happened. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world, back when fact-checking was still a thing, and facts were real and facts mattered. So, the King of Great Britain has refused to assent to laws the most wholesome and necessary for public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their own opinion till his assent should be obtained, and when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them, and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. Like maybe holding Congress hostage in the middle of the night to pass the big beautiful bill, perhaps. Just something to think about. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. So hopefully you kind of follow that. I think what they're saying is that basically putting people in danger by exposing them to foreign invasions and also causing a civil war. I mean, that's what I'm getting from that. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states for that purpose, obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions for new appropriation of lands. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has among us, in times of peace, He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. All of this is freakishly accurate, you guys. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders for which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states. And then there's a colon. For cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, or maybe tariffs perhaps, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury or due process, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses. That one explains itself. And that's exactly what he wants to be, is a king. And we don't want that, of course. And it shows you a picture of the founding father and author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson, a good man, for the most part. And I also want to kind of skip over to this part because this is very important here as well. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms, or peaceful. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. And that, my friends, is a bit of the Declaration of Independence. If you want to possibly get a copy, they are selling these at Five Below for $5. I highly recommend getting the Constitution of the United States of America for yourself. It's a sacred document. It also has other founding documents in it as well. So, very awesome book. It has pictures. John Adams, the author of Thoughts on Government. And I will admit, I have not read through the whole thing. It gives you the Constitution, the amendments. Anyhow, I just wanted to read that part of the Declaration of Independence, as it is important that we understand that we the people have the power, and that we the people need to exercise that power while we have it, because we are literally this close to having a king, so to speak, who is attempting to renovate our White House right now as if it's his own house or castle. Let's not allow that to happen, guys. Anyway, 9/2, Washington, D.C., September 2nd. Be there or be square. All right, y'all. Peace out. Hope to see you in Washington.